Yeah, go superhero and stuff. All right, sorry I'm late. Nature decided that I had to delay the stream slightly, so sorry about that. Okay. Welcome, Monmouth. Good to see you. Good day. If she's there, tell Brigitte hello. Let's see. If there's pull that to scroll down. All right, let's get right into it since I'm behind. Apparently. So we ended last time on our way. We weren't quite there yet, but we were almost to where Aloysius is, the old guy that wants to be turned into a vampire. But the warning we got from Lady Ashbury is that he is a power-hungry, greedy, basically corrupt, kind of evil man. And so changing him into a vampire is probably not a good thing. So even though the leader of the Ascalon Club wants us to make him into that, Lady Ashbury was kind of like, you really shouldn't. It's not a good idea. So, I guess we'll find out. It sounded like he might have been in trouble, so potentially if he dies, hopefully in a cutscene so it's not a problem with us but just automatically happens, I'm hoping he gets killed before we have a chance to embrace him. Well, or not embrace him because that's kill him, but like to convert him. Because if he dies first, then it's not on our heads. If he doesn't die and we have to choose it, not exactly made the best choices, Nurse Crane, over the course of this game. So we'll see. We'll see, yeah, how bad this may or may not be. It's interesting, the logo I put on the stream almost lines up with the logo that's actually on the screen. Not quite. A little bit low, obviously. Yeah, and we leveled up. So we have a much, well, considerably more powerful special. Right now, our... where is it? Yeah, we have illnesses we have to take care of, actually. We'll take care of the illnesses first. Yep. This reminded me. So we need to take care of those. And we need ergotamine. 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 However you say that. We have those things that we need to manage as well. Where is... So... We have a couple of illnesses in West End, which has a serious status, by the way. So, okay. I'm worried, though, if he does not become a vampire, he is the pillar of the community. So is this whole district going to be screwed? It's not great. Anyway, so these two have headaches, as does he. And then in Pembroke Hospital, these are all, I think every single one is fatigue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. 7 fatigue and 3 headache. And what do we have? Headache, we have enough. We have 5. We need 3. So we have enough, although we need to be definitely... Yeah, it's because nobody else had chatted yet, so I hadn't scrolled up yet. And that's a problem with the chat interface. I've never figured that out. It never shows until you get to a certain point. And then it goes... So the chat window is, let's say, this size. and it'll only show like this strip here. So it won't show the first several messages until you get enough, and then after you get to a certain point, it won't show the last few until enough messages have happened afterward that pushes them up. I've never figured out how to get it better than it is. There's probably a way, but I don't understand it enough because I've done various adjustments of cropping and resizing and trying to shift where its focus is, and I've never been able to get it to work. So anyway, but it's working now. Yeah, so 3 headache is what we need. So we could do that, but we only have 2 left. So we need to get more ergotamine to make more headache. That's the ingredient, the primary ingredient we were missing, and we get that at least from like the large pill boxes or whatever. Those will do ergotamine. I don't know if there's something else that does that as well. Very possibly. We might also be able to buy it from vendors. I think there are a couple of vendors at least. I don't remember who specifically offhand, but I think there are a couple of vendors at least who will sell. I know there are a couple who sell like ingredients, and I think one or maybe both of them will sell ergotamine to us, but I don't know for sure. So we'll have to see how that works out. For now, we have enough to cover the headache though, and there were 7 fatigue, and we have 10. So we cover fatigue, we've got 3 left. We cover headache, we've got 2 left, and then hopefully we're okay after that. So the first place we have to go is here in West End, actually. Venus Crossley. And I'm trying to remember where she is. She's not the woman who's wandering. That is... I don't think. That's this one, right? Yeah. Karina Billow, I think, is the one who's wandering. I think. Not totally sure, but I think so. Yeah, Kimura Tadao. He died because he was under attack by a rogue Ekon, and we weren't strong enough yet to fight and defeat the Ekon. The Ekon kept killing us like a bunch of times in a row, so I left intending to get better weapons, but I forgot. I was away long enough that I forgot, and I slept, and so when I came back, he had already been killed. I was needed to not sleep, I think, for him to still be savable. Anyway, so Charlotte Ashbury and Venus Crossley both need to get headache. Okay, let's do that first. So, West End. We are in West End, but... Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Or forgetting about that, so I have to do this. They're down here. So, I don't know... If I come, because this seems, at least right here where I am, or near where I am, seems to be okay, right? I would talk to those 2 gentlemen before finding the hideout and then ending for the night. So we seem to be in an area where at least it's not overrun by vampires right now, or skulls, or any of that kind of those variants. So I think we're probably okay to get to here, and then maybe, I don't know for sure, but maybe from this side we can unlock this. Or maybe we can unlock this over here, one of the 2. We do have... No, it's not Whitechapel. It's the hospital over here is where we actually need to go for more. So, West End... So it was West End, and where was this? Oh, there is one in Whitechapel. So I might as well do that, right? Yeah. So... Alright. So I guess what I need to see is if I can get through here is probably the best. If I can open this, this would be probably the best way to travel. I'll have to fight a few skulls here, but then most of the rest of the journey is pretty safe through to this point. And then I just have to get through this little bit here to the main strip here that's also safe. So I guess the direction I'm facing, this way, is where I want to go overall. But I don't... I think we're refilled already, right? Yeah. Oh. only have one shotgun shell left. So I am going to need to find some of those. Buy them, I assume. I don't think I can create them. Pretty sure I cannot. I could be wrong, though. No ergotamine there. Yeah, we can also find ergotamine sometime by looting stuff. Like quinine and codeine and opium were all found in that cupboard that we just opened. So you can find it, but it's not obviously guaranteed that we're going to find any amount that we need before we are out completely. Okay. I think I've not... Or maybe I have been through the downstairs here. Actually, I think I have. I think I looked at this before heading up, so if there was anything, I'd already gotten it. Okay, so I'm facing this way. That is the wrong way. So if I face this way, this, yeah, will point me out to here. I might have to do a little bit of fighting here. I don't know what lies over here, I don't think. But after coming through here, if I can get through here and through this gate, if I can... then, but we'll have to see how that works. Okay, so far, okay, sounds like there are Prewin, or Prywin. Where are they? There? There. Okay, so there's a chaplain, which is one of the guys with the crosses, of course. And that guy. But I don't know about down to the right. That's going to be this way. If I go here and through, maybe it's safe-ish? I don't know. I didn't see anything this way. So, I don't know. We'll, I guess, just try to see. What is... Oh. Maybe that's what we need then. Like this. F. Not quite. Almost goes through, though. Not quite, though. Oh, this guy. This guy, though.
Turn around, sir.
30 brawler. Not liking that. Okay, let's do this.
Die, leech!
Okay. He is done now. So that is going to be, going forward, an enemy will have to fight, but it looks like he's alone on this side, which is good. That's nice. That means less danger later. I also don't detect anybody that way. Wait, so where are we? Yeah, we are, just and then to the right. Okay. And down here. No, okay. So we can unlock this. We're going to have skulls we'll have to fight here, but... I don't... We might be able to warp past them? I don't know. Hi. Nope. I'm just going past you. Don't mind me. I'm just going away. There we go. Yeah, don't mind me. Everything's fine. Don't mind me. Okay, so I've now opened up that way. That'll obviously be easier than the sewers we went through. Hey, Somni, welcome. And it's a decent shortcut now to Whitechapel. So now that this is unlocked, yeah, and see, we made all this way, all this distance already, so we're good. She sells her cordial. I don't know if she sells other stuff, but she might sell herb stuff. Let's see what she has.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
I also don't remember. She might be one of the ones who is ill. No, she's not. Okay. Are there any more of these I can get? No. No. I think I probably locked myself out of those because I didn't have the right hints or whatever. Okay, so let's see what she's got.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Okay, she's got her cordial, of course. I already bought that earlier, but I guess she has an eternal supply of it, I would assume. I don't know what it breaks down into. List of ingredients printed in Latin, but that doesn't tell me anything, right? So I don't know what that'll break down into. Okay. Ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite solution, codeine, potassium permanganate, ergotamine. Hey! F. Q. Confirm. How about all of your ergotamine? I probably should buy all these, actually, to be perfectly frank. So let's do this. Nope. And I don't know how hard some of these are to come by. I'll do these anyway. I mean, they're about the same price, so I might as well do that. 124. Oh, I'm almost out now, though. 28. Okay. So expensive, in other words. Expensive. That's fine. I don't imagine there's much here you're going to want to buy from me. I'm not selling my weapons. I do have a lot of some of these. Oh, I already had a bunch of codeine. I didn't need to buy, well, whatever, I guess. Just waste my money. That's what I do. It's what I believe in doing. I just spend my life, and I just, you know, other people work for things, like they try to achieve a certain position in a company, or they try to invest in certain stocks to get ahead in life. I waste my money. That's what I do. That's what I'm good at. Okay, salicin. Some of these are less common. Grease. Yeah, see, grease. I mean, you use a lot, but I've got a crap ton. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not buying stuff in general anyway. We'll leave it at that. Okay. So who was it here that is ill? Oh, yeah. Palmer, that's right. He is this way. And it's down the side? No. He might be, actually. I don't remember now. That's not him, though. That is. I
Mr.
don't think.
Bates.
Evening,
Yeah.
Doctor.
It's Bates, yeah. No.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Yeah. I didn't think it was Palmer, but just in case I was wrong, I figured I should click. Yeah, Palmer is... Wait, is this Palmer? Joe Peterson. Barrett Lewis. Palmer's around here somewhere, though. Maybe up here? No, that's the two lovebirds pretend not to really be in love, but actually are in love. Like, eternally denying that they're in love with each other or something. Okay, where is Palmer? Don't think this way, right? This is mostly a dead end. Yeah. This whole process, trying to find people, I never do it well. I always am like, wait, where are you again? I don't remember where I last saw you. Oh, that leads to... Yeah, let's not do that. That's going to lead to like a skull ambush or something like that. Okay, where then? Along this, maybe? If I continue? Maybe. Maybe it's past these guys. I don't remember.
Pale, my lord. Would you like me to...
So here's the back entrance where I confessed to that one priest who then later died in the graveyard to my sister. Yeah, this is, what's her name? Camellia, yeah. She just lays flowers all the time. And then that, yeah, Nithercott. Where in the crap is Palmer? Old Road. I don't think he's Old Road. I think they're all within this district, because this is heading toward the graveyard and stuff. Well, poop. I don't even know. Up here, this way, maybe? I think I remember that being bad, though. Like, that's an ambush spot, I think. Gosh, if I could find people faster, then, like, half of these kinds of streams where I'm trying to heal people would... Or the streams where I'm trying to heal people would be, like, half as long.
The walls of your home will not protect you, for there is no protection.
Yeah, and the only guy that's in the church's graveyard is
You are blinded by
Nithercott.
your false faith.
This... Yeah, this is just a big mess up here, I'm pretty sure. What is... I didn't go that way. Maybe that's where I need to go?
I prefer not to give you another beating, Baron.
It's neither of them, right? Barrett, Joe, yeah. I checked them before, but I can't remember if they wander and maybe change who is where at any point. Petrescu and Shaoshun. I mean, that's good to a point at least, right? Because there are more people here. But is he... There we go. Palmer,
This
hey.
elixir will give you faith again.
F? Okay. I hit F, but apparently I hit it too late.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Right? Yeah.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Okay. He's recovering, and I believe he's the only one in this district, right? Yeah. So now I need to go. Yeah, Pembroke Hospital and West End. So maybe since we're closer maybe to it, let's go Pembroke Hospital first. Do fatigue to all of these people, like 20,000 people here that all got ill or got tired, and then we'll come back around to West End again, to our area of West End where Charlotte and them are. So that is going to be this again. It's always such a mess to get back through this, but you know, whatever, I guess. Okay, so I want to go this way. this way. Is this the right one? Yeah. Up through here and then to the right. Wait, that's not it. Oh, did I not go far enough? Might not have gone far enough. Okay, from here, let's check again. Okay, yeah, so it is this way, right? Yes. All right. Through here. A fast travel in this would be nice, like being able to jump between hideouts, but unfortunately... Okay, what do we got? A dazzled and a rogue. Alright, so if I... H2. Oh, okay. He either resisted or the direction I was facing meant that he wasn't going to get it after all. Alright. It's like, I don't think they have a friend here. There might be another one close by, but I don't think... Yeah, that's actually below the bridge. That's a beast, I believe, and it's underneath the bridge. So I should be able to just keep going this way. But I'm going to have to deal with Guards of Prywin, which is going to be not awesome. Better kill this one, just so I don't... There we go. Alright. And then over here, got a fire executioner, which is always bad news. Fire is not good. Fire is no bueno for a vampire like me. A growing vampire needs his anti-fire, his extinguishing of the existing fire, something.
There's safer places to be than here.
Unfortunately, I can't really see what way he's... We wait. Let's...
Over there!
Okay. Take him out before he can really do much. I don't know how long until I've got that. But I can do potentially the 4 on him. Do that.
Bloody monster!
Yeah. Take that, you jerk-faced Magoo. You stinking musket guy. Hey, Silva, welcome. Need a garlic emoji. Hey, put that in Discord. so I won't forget it. If you could, or write it down, tell me at the very end of the stream or something. I'm not going to worry about breaking here in the meantime, but 22 and 23, they're not a lot ahead of me. All right, let's...
Over there! There's something burning! That leech is fast!
Yeah, I am. Come on, sucker. Bye. Well, that was fun. Alright, F. F. Okay. I think it's clear the rest of the way now. If I remember right, if I were to go up to the left there, there'd be more stuff to deal with. But I believe this way is okay. Alright. F. There are going to be people who need... Probably most of them are going to be in the hospital. Who need the fatigue. Plus, I actually have a conversation with Dr. Swansea that I am due to have here. So, let's do that and talk to him.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Ah! I see.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Yeah, and by the way, Somni, the garlic emoji will definitely be useful because we have whatever time is left with this, then there's Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, then whenever it comes out in 2022, I guess, Bloodlines 2, so there could be a lot of vampire things coming up potentially, and that doesn't even say what other vampire games we may or may not play in the meantime as well. So that is definitely a useful one. I like vampires. I'm not like a fanatic about them or anything, but I really enjoy vampire stuff. So I'm definitely not shying away from playing more of that stuff. So it would definitely come into play in various playthroughs of different games we do for those.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except perhaps it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them ichors.
Ichors? So, I don't know if that's how they pronounce it always in British English, and possibly like Australian English and maybe Kiwi English or something, but in American English, we pronounce it ichor, I-C-H-O-R is ichor in American English, and it's another word for like blood, basically. They believed in the Middle Ages there were different colors of ichor in the body, and black ichor was almost always like plague and disease and stuff, and there was white ichor, and it was, I can't remember, it was red or blue ichor was the other one. Red or blue was like blood, and white ichor was like your like your sweat and mucus and all those kinds of things were all kind of tied into that system, I think, although I'm really rusty on my remembrance of that. But anyway, so Ichor is how we pronounce it. But so they basically called them Bloods. And Crips were on the other side. Anyway, yeah, so that was a thing apparently.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then.
Yes, and no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
Yeah, that guy. That guy that's apparently so powerful he can manifest a blood silhouette of himself when he talks to me. And he can communicate to me telepathically or like through that vision over long distances because he was nowhere around when he was talking to me.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
I guess that's it. I don't see... Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
That should be it, right? Yeah, there's no exclamation point anymore. So there's no longer additional conversation to be had with him. He's healthy. I thought he was. So I want... let's see. Some of these ill people. Thomas Elwood's one of them. There's 7 of them, so we'll just kind of, for the first little bit, we'll just kind of go using this until we find whomever needs medicine. Oh, this doesn't go through. Yes. Yeah, here we go. Hey.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
Smiling inside.
As long as you
poor
remain
guy.
here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
This poor guy. Dude, hearing the crap he had to deal with in the war, like, or as a consequence of being in war, jeez, man.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
And it's like, he dealt with stuff in war, and then if I remember right, these injuries here are actually from like an explosion at a factory. He got back from the war and got a job at a factory or something like that. Nobody in here. Okay. So I guess I go down to the next group. You are healthy. Ms. Hillcroft, who thinks she's a vampire, never seems to catch anything. Not that I want her to, but I'm just saying, like, she's like, apparently her mindset of being a vampire keeps her immune to illnesses. Ah. Why are they... Oh, because they're higher level, maybe? No. Why are they, like, super shiny? I don't know if I remember what that means. Oh.
Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in...
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Yeah, she
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Alright, so now she's recovering. Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, and then these guys were inside to the left. To the left, to the left! Alright. Now... So, the Mother Goswick is fatigued, but the son is not. Dr. Ackroyd, whoops, is fatigued.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
And you're also tired, buddy.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
I think these are all... Oh, here we go.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
New hint available. What new hint? No. No. Oh, maybe it's saying a new hint's available because of him. Like he gave us a new hint, probably about.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Dr. Strickland. Okay, so I need to get in there, and as always... Oh, there we go. I was like, as always, it's friggin' locked. I need to talk to you.
Good evening, Doctor.
Because I need to heal you.
How is my son doing?
Yeah. See if there's anything else conversation-wise. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's...
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well-deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Right.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
All right, so he didn't need any. Whoops. Yeah, he was fine. Harvey Fiddick did.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Yeah, she's so sure she's a vampire that diseases believe it too. I'm a doctor, Kirk, not a politician. Yeah. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a politician. Nothing new for you. Okay.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
I do think it's interesting that Star Trek tried to carry that on to the other later series instead of just... So I don't think the Next Generation ever did, but like Deep Space Nine, I think Julian Bashir, I think, says it once. I also know that the holographic Doctor, at least in First Contact, the movie, when Dr. Crusher says we need a distraction, he said, "I'm a doctor, not a doorstop." They kept that joke going. I'm like, that was kind of Bones' thing, though. It wasn't like all doctors say that. It was a Bones thing. You can't carry the joke to like other characters. Not everybody's going to say the same thing. That's ridiculous. Got kind of old too, saying it all the time. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Right, so you're recovering now.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Oh, sweet girl. You like a book?
Who else? Recovering, he's fine. Milton Hooks. Okay, he's out front. Let's see. If there's any more in the area. Yeah. Dr. Chidana needs help also. Let's get him while we're here. Then we'll go around and get Hooks.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
It's locked, all right.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Come
I
on.
hope that might help.
Really? It's gonna be annoying, huh? Maybe I can get into this. Let me know it's locked. Yeah, that's right. I remember now that it was locked.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir.
Okay, we'll come back to him, I guess. That's uncool, but whatever, I guess. Wait, I don't want to go this way. What the? Okay, he's there. Out this way. There we go. So it's left coming in. Alright, Mr. Hooks. Hey.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Okay, I will sell to him as well, because I need to buy more shotgun shells. I'm out almost. So let's do...
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Yeah, with a plague, you never know. That's a good point. That's a good point, sir. Okay, let's see what you got.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Yeah, okay. Calm down, man. Mr. Warmonger Pants. Well, calm down. 70 vials. I can break... I have like a ton of glass things I always find that I can just break down. So, I'll sell... 20. We'll go with that. It's not much. You get one per, so got 20 whole, but still, it's something. Don't really think I want to sell much of that, if any, overall. This I could sell more of, I think. It's pretty easy to get aluminum shards. I can get them through cigarettes and like mirrors or silverware, things like that, I think. So let's sell. I'm holding E. So you literally have to hit E over and over again. Wow. Not cool, man. Not cool. All right, 50 of those for 100. Grease, probably a similar thing. I get grease all the time. So I'll sell 59 of these. Okay. Screws, not as much. But I could still do some. I'll do 34 of those. I'll have 100 left. That's probably fine. Hopefully. $34, and then 30 of these. Yeah. Hey, Alexander, welcome. Good to see you again. Okay. Is there anything else? I feel like no. Springs are common, but not as common as these, I think. So I feel like maybe we don't worry about those. Rivets. I could sell rivets for 15. But rivets cost me like 50 each or something like that. Yeah. Not a great exchange rate, of course. I could sell these. Also recycle them into components. I don't know. If I remember right, though, it's just like stuff that's relatively common elsewhere. Breaking it down, I'm pretty sure. So let's do that. Whoops. Fine, let's do that. Okay, so all of those are gone. Now we have 400. Now let's see what he has. Shotgun shells. 3 each, so 36. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think it's everything for that. Okay, and then...
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still...
Okay. F, right? Yeah. E?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Okay.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of a reason for that. One could say he's always ill instead of
Goodbye,
he never
Milton.
gets ill. One might say that, were one so inclined to make such claims. Okay, so now let's try, let's see if he's finished his stuff. Maybe we can go back to Chidana now. And out here. Oops, excuse me, sorry. There we go. Hi, buddy. What's up? Whoops. F, there we go. I was like, you need to let me
Good
talk to
evening,
him?
Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
You as well, my friend. Do we have any more conversation with you? Yeah.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
One might say that your experience is more than sufficient versus the degree you would get at a university. Depending. You should have refused and you can't impersonate a doctor. I mean...
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
It does. See, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. It's just what the dialogue options are. Sorry, man. I agree with you. I think you should have... I mean, you shouldn't say you have a degree or something when you don't, of course. But if you're pushed into the situation, you don't really have a choice. They won't believe you. They think you're going to do it no matter what. Just do it, man. I agree with you. It's their own problem if they don't listen to you.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
All right. And what do you sell again?
Please show me what
More
you
medical
have to
supplies,
sell.
right?
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Hey, white phosphorus. I need that. I'm buying that, buddy. That is mine. Opium, 15 each. So that'd be another 75. And that's also 75. So that's be 150. Jeez. Okay, the ones I tend to run out of, though, are this. This. Permanganate? I feel like I have a lot of that. Do I not? Oh, and they won't even let me go to sell. Oh, no, it did. I was clicking on it. Why was it not switching? Whatever. I'm not going to sell anyway. I just want to see what I have. Whoops. So I can determine. Anyway, if I get the right tab. Permanganate is... Which one is that? This one? No. That's tartrate. There we go. Yeah, I've got 94 of those. So I think I'm okay on that. The ones I'm low on are ergotamine, of course. Opium I'm reasonable on now. And codeine is good. I think I'm good on the other stuff. It's not clicking, letting me switch. I'll just do that. Okay, anyway. But the white phosphorus is excellent. Okay. So white phosphorus, yeah. So I can buy that. I thought I'd have to find that somewhere. Knowing that I can buy that now is much better. Yeah, so there's Milton and then Chidana. I think those are the two merchants here. So I might want to... Well, I don't think... I would think I would have noticed if I had been able to do it over here, but maybe it's worth going back to Whitechapel anyway and seeing. But when I finish here, I need to go over to West End. So I'll do the healing here, and then I'll go through here to Whitechapel anyway, because then I'll go through this unlocked area and back to that. So I just look for more sick people. So far seems mostly healthy. Yeah, okay. So recovering, healthy, recovering. That's outside. Don't want that. So all these are fine. That's just into the room. Chidana is good. Investigate citizens' actions. I don't understand what this is. I mean, I know what it's telling me to do, but I don't understand how I do it. I just, like, watch them for a while, I guess. Okay, so Howcroft is fine. He's recovering. And where's the nurse? Wherever she was. Nurse Hawkins, she's okay. More this way. Anybody up here? Swansea's fine. I don't think there's anybody else up here. Okay, so it must be somebody else wandering around, like maybe down by the docks. There were those, they weren't brothers, the lovers, right? The gay lovers or whatever, that were down by the docks near when I was following Nurse Crane. Somewhere around there. Is it the best way to go? Probably the other way, right? Out the other side. Oh, more stuff here, maybe. Oh,
It's locked, all right.
Locked. That's why I've not raided it yet. Okay. Yeah, this way, and then to the left, I believe, is the way I want to go. Reminder of mortality. One way to think of it. It is, really, yeah. I mean, it's legit.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs.
There we go. Yeah, these gentlemen. No, they're both healthy. I think, right? Thatcher and Blight. Yeah, they're both healthy. Okay, so who else is in this district? Maybe I've got everybody? No, I don't think so. Well, let's see. Oh, I did. Okay, I got everybody in this district. Okay, never mind then. They're okay. So, I've got Whitechapel taken care of, Pembroke taken care of, and the docks is sanitized, so there's never anything there, I think. So, I just need these two ladies in West End. So I guess that's where I'll head now. Okay. Which would be... Remind me, the best way to West End... It's going to be down here and then across the bridge. Which is going to be through Fun Times. But it might be... Yeah, okay. So, opposite way I'm facing. So, this... Wait, what? House... Opposite of... Is that just this way? No. What the... Okay, I don't know. I got confused.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs.
Is there going to be guards of Pre when I'm going to have to fight, of course. Unfortunately. But I think I can go down the left side. Not have to fight those three. Yeah. There are a couple, right? Oh yeah, they're fighting a beast over here. I forgot about that. Ah! Beast is angry. Beast is angry. Okay, let's let them settle it first, and then I'll go after him after the fact.
Want some of that? Back in the grave, you! I'll kill it! Die, beast! Want some of that?
Ow. Ow.
I'll send you to hell. I'll kill you.
Yeah. Let the beast soften him up, and and then show up after the fact. This may or may not have a blood sample thing for me. Yeah, there we go. Because you do get those off of the beasts. Remembered that. That's probably good enough. I don't think there's really much left, if anything. There. Oh, yeah, here. This one also. Another couple. Oh, yeah, because I think they fight more than the beast, actually. I think they fight other vampires as well, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. Down below, but that doesn't help because I still have to go this way. Well, so I don't think you have friends here, really, do you? Oh, no, you do. Go. I do believe that is what you call taking advantage of the situation. Leveraging your options. You can just do this. I mean, if you get good enough at it where you don't die, like I tend to, you can do this over and over again and get quite a bit of stuff. I don't know if you get anything super useful out of them. I'm not sure what the quality of things. I wasn't paying attention to what I was looting exactly. But some stuff anyway. I don't think he separates from them enough. Can't remember. I've looked at this before and I can't remember if he separates enough really to be able to finish him off before. Yeah, not really. Alright, let's see if I can... Yeah, sucker. They're all dead. Unreal Engine 4. Between games, what do you mean then? I don't know a lot about Unreal Engine 4. I mean, I know Unreal Engine in general, but I don't know, like, is Unreal Engine known for having a lot of variation from one game to another or something? Same quality as what, though? I don't know what you're comparing it to, I guess, is my curiosity. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's something to be said for being able to beat a game without using exploits. Obviously, that demonstrates your skill at doing so without trying to exploit the game at all. In this particular case, number one, I've already tried fighting them without letting the exploit happen. And number two, I feel like it's not just for a sense of realism that the Guards of Prywin would fight the Skulls or the Beasts or whatever, but I feel like it's also there because the number of guards that are present is big enough that you're in most cases, unless you're really, really good, of course, not meant to take them all on yourself. I don't know for sure if that's true, but I feel like that might be what's going on there. Yeah, I think they did well either way, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. In comparison with something else, I don't know. Oh, whew. Not what I meant. Trying to heal, not use that ability. Wrong one. Oh. I guess he stopped following me. Wow. Give me a second, I'll go up and fight him. I just...
Over there! There's one of them.
Refill my blood pool. Sorry, buddy, I needed to use you. There we go. And then I'll finish off. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now we're back up to full. Did the chaplain or whatever he is, the guy with the big cross, did he not drop anything? Maybe I already got it and I didn't realize. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like I went across the wrong bridge. That's not where I meant to. Okay. Sure. I meant to go over here, and that didn't happen. So now do I backtrack and go across the bridge properly? Probably. I mean, I don't want to really go down here. Alright, so go back, cross the bridge again. Where is the bridge I'm meant to cross then? Because this clearly is wrong. Although I guess it was fun to kill a bunch of guards of Brewin, but... So I go back up to the square here, and then I go what would have been to the right, coming through here, but now is to the left. I go this way, and cross this bridge. That's the one I was meant to do. Yeah, Finsbury Gate. Okay. Now I'm... Yes, going straight this way. So as it bends to the left... Okay, so those are guards of Prywin. I'm facing this way because I'm facing, like, hiding. Yeah, so I do want to go through them and straight across to West End. Okay. And I don't know what all you have in terms of forces. I can see 2 of you. I don't know about any more. Oh, yep, there's a... Yeah. That is... I think that's a gas tank on his back, so I think he does the poison gas stuff. I think. Alright, so I'm going to want to get through. As you go back that way. This other guy didn't turn this whole time, right? So I think he's always going to face this way. So I don't really think I have much.
This is see them fancy clothes. This one's a He's done for. Over there. There's one of them vermin.
Oh. Ha! I was going to suck him dry, but apparently I clobbered him instead. Alright, well, whatever. I guess what it is what it is. Too late now. Maybe the next time I see you guys, I'll drink some blood. You and your stupid gas gun. Whatever you call it. I am still facing the right way. Okay, correct. Alright. Fighting over there. Let's just avoid that. Oh. Yeah. Like to not be low on blood. Hey, Cosmic, welcome.
Despicable.
Good to see ya.
I have
Or welcome back, I should say.
thirst for blood.
Well, either way, Somni, I'm just saying I don't actually care that much. But, I mean, I can see some people feeling that way. It's a fair argument to a point. Yeah, now we're in the safe area. Okay, so it's Charlotte and then it's another woman. I don't remember where she is. Is she the one wandering this way? No, that's Ms. Billow. So I don't remember which, where, not which. I don't remember that either, but I don't remember where she is. All right,
Support the equality between men and women.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, happens to me all the time. So, you know.
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant, the embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Tell me how you really feel, Charlotte. I don't think I have any new options with her, but yeah. Okay, she is, yeah.
Do you need my medical attention, Charlotte?
Indeed. Unlike you and my mother, I can still become ill.
I'm already always ill, but yeah.
Oh, you cannot imagine how relieved I'd be to catch a cold again.
My mother once told me the same thing. I sometimes wonder if she's forgotten what it feels like to be ill.
Yeah, there's that, but if you are feeling... I don't know what it's like to be a vampire, right? But I would imagine being a vampire probably doesn't feel great in general. There are probably good things about it, but the fact that you always are lusting after blood and stuff is probably not fun. So it makes me wonder, right? Makes me wonder about... Would you really miss being ill? Would you rather have some change in your state rather than being like you are, always
Goodbye, Charlotte.
not
Give
healthy
my
but
best regards
immune
to
to
your
getting
mother
sick
when you
or
see
whatever?
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Alright, and then I need to find the other lady. But I don't know where she is.
Don't let any strangers come into your house. Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Clarence is... there. Really not sure where she is. It's not my mom, and inside other than Emmeline is Avery, so that's not there. Do you have somebody in your store, maybe? Calhoun? No? Charlotte's recovering. Don't think there are any, other than Aloysius, I don't think there ever are any mortals in the Ascalon Club, right? So I don't think it's there. Wonder where she would be. Yeah, that's what I would think too, right? Something along those lines. And that's the thing, right? If you think about it, I don't know about well, obviously addicts can get sick, right? But other than that difference though, like if you always feel just off because you need your fix, right? That's not going to be... Don't think it's going to be in there, is it? Remember. What's inside here? I don't remember now. We just need to... That's this whole time. I had a feeling it would be like this because you just can never find stuff. It's this whole time we're going to have to be searching for friggin... Oh, we are in the Ascalon Club. Alright, well, let me see if there is... Lord Hutchison, Lady Ashbury, yeah. I mean, they're healthy because they're vampires. But yeah. I didn't remember that being an interest in the Ascalon Club, but that's alright. I'm still... I mean, it'll rule out anybody who's here being sick if that were a question. Yeah. See, I don't... Did I miss going to this far room? Is there anybody back there that maybe I didn't? Lord Redgrave. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. So it's nobody in the Ascalon Club. I didn't think there were any mortals here anyway. I thought they were all vampires, except in the case where Aloysius has been here. So, where else? Oh, you know what though? It's all of the West End. The West End is probably that new area up where I was, right? Because that's still the West End. All of this is the West End, and she's probably up here. I probably have not met her yet. Well, but if I've not met her, wouldn't she show up as a question mark? Clarence Crossley. Venus Crossley. Where is she? It'd be nice if I could track her and just find her on the map, but that's not a thing. I feel like she might actually be out. This way. Because we've met her. So if we've met her... oughtn't she to be around somewhere? But... I don't remember anything in here other than skulls and the one rogue Ekon at the end, and then the guards of Prywin. So I don't know. And there's nobody down that mall strip. Guards of Prywin, a few skulls in a couple of the stores, and then a dead end. So it's not that way. And when we went up this way, it ended up being Guards of Prywin down below. And then the one stretch we took that went down that way, but that just went to like that one earlier boss we fought. One of the infections that led back to Doris Fletcher. So that's also not the woman. So I don't know. Where did we meet her? What? They're all gone? Oh. A beast finished them off, it looks like. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. But I don't think there's anybody else up here. I think it's all done. So I'm trying to remember where she would have been. Could it have been when I was on the back side of my mansion where there were those skulls, things there? I don't think there was any human there, though, when we had been there before. West End girls, yeah. Yeah, ew. Well, I don't, honestly, I do this as a hobby more than anything, so I really don't spend any time promoting my channel, really. I used to, kind of, but only a little bit. So that might be part of it also, if people just aren't aware of it. Thanks for the kind compliments, though. And, I don't know. I've just never put a lot of importance on this. I just do it for fun, mostly, so... Yeah. See here, but this was all... She was in the chair, and we fought and killed her. And everybody else is dead. So I don't understand where we found her. These are just dead people. I see dead people. Yeah. Her poor family. She basically just drained them all. It's messed up, man. That's so bad. Yeah. She had to die. She was so messed up. Anyway, yeah, so she's not there. So I don't know. Well, clearly not down this way. I think this is just more Guards of Prywin. Strange. I don't know where she is. There's a beast there. Yeah, this doesn't look like anywhere a human would be. Alright, hang on. Let's do this. So she is Venus Crossley. Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to see if I can find out where she's supposed to be. Why is this? Okay, I'm tabbing out. There we go. All right. Let me see where she is, because I'm actually not sure. With the lag. Venus Crossley. Vampire. Where is she? She's in her house behind the covered market. Near the Ascalon Club. In her house behind the covered market. Okay. So let's see. We can go back and find her there. Yeah. I came from this way. Okay. I think we just get there through the normal road. Not totally sure, but I think so. Social distancing. Yeah. Yeah, there's social friggin' distancing, all right. Oh. Sure. I'll try to remember that, Somebody. Thanks. I appreciate that. The covered market. Where is that? It's around, but I feel like it's... this way? Okay, that's... Ms. Billow. Covered market. Ah! And her house is behind this? One of these doors, I think. Yeah. Here we go. I think she's in here.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
You'll let me inside. Do my bidding, woman. Wow, I guess I've not been in here before. Everything's shiny, so I can loot a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, great. Okay, let's talk, shall we?
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your sister.
Is this not 20s fashion? Is this more like 30s? Because this is supposed to be early 1920s, right? Like the end of World War I was 1919, and this is supposed to be like the finishing up of things, because it was like, I think it was like September or something I don't remember, of 1919 anyway. I think this is supposed to be 1920. They thought he had died in the war because he didn't return. And then he finally rises as a vampire. It's like the next year, I think.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Yeah. It's rough. I mean, it was obviously bad to be in the war. I mean, probably worse. Because all the nightmares you get after the fact from all the stuff you've seen. All the horrors you've seen from war. But it can't be easy on any of the people left behind, too, right, though? Because like, they don't know. Do I still have a loved one? I have no idea. Oh, yeah? Nice.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
That was life in London? Yeah, so now this...
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
You don't want me to answer that question.
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
He only recently has started to believe it himself, so...
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
All right, I think that's all we have in conversation with her right now. Well, this also.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Oh, I don't mind. I'd see nothing wrong with how you talk. It's fine. So E, right? She is suffering. Yeah, E.
Do you need my medical attention?
It would appear that old habits die hard, my dear. I would appreciate your help as always.
And I'm happy to give it to you, as always.
Thank you, Jonathan.
All right.
Goodbye for now.
You know that you are always welcome here, but at this hour of night?
Still going on that. I know. You want to sleep. Don't mind me. I'm just going to steal from you. It's fine. You can go ahead and sleep. I'll just rob you of everything you own. No big deal. Nobody's the wiser. This is not the vampire you're looking for.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
They definitely seem like... Or not seem like. It's clear that they were old friends. Not just Clarence and Jonathan, although that's true, obviously, as well. But it seems obvious that Venus was a good friend to him also. That's pretty cool. They have stuff like that in the game. They don't have to have it for the game to be playable and fun and stuff, but it adds just another dimension, right? I think it's really cool. I really am happy that they put some of that stuff in here. A screw. I found one screw. What do you got in the top drawer here? Oh, never mind. Mary came with her husband and son. Yeah. That's a sad thing with Mary too, right? Dude, Mary's story is so freaking sad. She lost her husband. Then she thought she lost her brother to the war. And then she gets killed by her brother right after he turns, and then becomes consumed with vengeance, and her brother has to put her down, quote unquote. Such a crappy story. Like, so sad, man. Venus Journal? 19th July, 1918. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. 14th August, 1918. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He is not the same since he came back. The first few weeks, I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays, he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. 21 September. Yeah, see, this is late July, August, September. 21st September, 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. 3 days later, Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. 5th October, 1918. Today, the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions and the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. 8 October 1918. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have, and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Sad. Looks like, yeah, Diane Kruger, yeah. A bit, yeah. Joyeux Noël, yeah. Yeah, that's, I actually haven't seen it, but I've seen that she's in it, and I really should watch it, yeah. I really need to. Yeah, it may be the way that they did the model, though, because remember, this is an artistic rendition of a character, so it may not actually reflect good quality jewelry just because of how it's done. Yeah. Yep, that's true. That's right, Cosmic. Yeah, my dad is 74 now, and he was in Vietnam in the Navy, so he was on an aircraft carrier. He wasn't even actually in the jungles and stuff, but he still has a certain amount of trauma of people dying that he experienced, and I don't know if it ever really goes away. So at least for a time, he had often symptoms from malaria too. Malaria just sticks with you, doesn't go away. So yeah, it's not great. So now looks like I can say one more thing or have another conversation point with Clarence. The Lost Library. West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. The vampires are real. Defend your community. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the Brotherhood, and they serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library. Excuse me. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer £1,000 to the first who can give me the proof of the existence of this library and its exact location. Clarence Crosley. I could leave through that door. Anything else up here to get? Does not look like it. Obviously, if this were IRL, I would not be robbing people, obviously. But role-playing games turn everybody into kleptomaniacs, don't they? Was this... Oh, you can't actually go anywhere with this anyway. Interesting. There's no F. So just some nice outside view. Additional view, I guess. But it doesn't actually go anywhere. Okay. Wait, why? Oh, that's just outside. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I was like, why is there something to see there? Okay, Venus, bye. Stay safe. Keep up hope. And then wait, okay, let me double check. So yeah. They're all healing or recovering. Okay, we're good. Clarence.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
But he's physically okay, just not mentally yet.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Yeah. I actually was... I don't know what approached, I guess, would be the right word. It's not proposition. It's like... it's like prostitution or something. I was approached by a recruiting officer after I got back from Europe, because for a good chunk of the time when I was there, I lived in the Netherlands. And so I became actually fluent in Dutch. When I returned, I was because I spoke a little bit German, a little bit of French, and I was fluent in Dutch. I was approached by a recruiting officer for the U.S. military wanting me to join, but after growing up with a father who struggled with some of the horrors he experienced during war and also the disease he caught and stuff, I was like, that sounds like something I want to avoid if I can. Now, obviously, if there were a draft where they were requiring everybody to join the military, then it's my duty, I feel like, to join. And so in that case, because they're calling me, asking me to, like as a matter of duty, not just like as a, we'll give you college scholarship or whatever stuff, right? It was actually just like they needed bodies for the war effort or something. In that extreme circumstance, I would sign up. I wouldn't try to dodge the draft or anything, regardless of how scared I would be. But I didn't want to just join on my own. No, I don't think. Well, I suppose it just depends. If you know for a fact somebody that's returned found pleasure in the atrocities of war, then I would feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I'd be scared of them because they weren't in a war situation, but I would be uncomfortable around them because that's not something that I like, and I would be concerned on their behalf that something had broken in their brain, making them enjoy that, because I don't think that's natural to enjoy that. I mean, there's a certain carnal level of us, right? We enjoy seeing people give their comeuppance and stuff, so there's some degree of that, but still, like, actually enjoying a bunch of death and a bunch of violence and stuff, I don't think is normal, but it can become normal if you're in a situation long enough, right? So I'd be concerned for their mental health because that obviously has affected them severely. But yeah, mine was the U.S. Army. They actually were saying they were going to put me in a program where they would have accelerated boot camp. So I wouldn't go through the full boot camp. I would just go through, because I was also a football player and wrestler in high school prior to, and I was still in really good shape at the time when I got back from Europe. And so I think physically, they said as long as you pass the physical test, then they would put me through accelerated boot camp. And so I'd only have like half the time or something. And then they would transition me to officers training, whatever that's called. I don't know what that's called. Camp, I don't know. Whatever it is. The officers training, though. And I would have been very low ranking, but I would have been an actual officer. And then they were going to ship me away to Europe again and have me actually act like I was a normal military officer, but I was actually a spy. I would have been spying on people and like telling secrets back to the military intelligence, and then they would have processed that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I don't really feel comfortable joining the military in the first place unless I need to, and then also trying to weasel some information out of people and pass it on. I feel like that's necessary in situations so you can hopefully stop bad things from happening, but I still didn't feel comfortable doing it. It's not me, really, so.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
It is fair what he's saying. I mean, I'm not going to argue against his opinions, obviously.
Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
Clarence, you've always been a reliable and a good friend to me. If you say you saw a vampire, then I believe you.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for your trust. You don't know what that means to me.
It's all right. But if you want my help, you have to explain exactly what happened.
The first time it was in Rouen. I saw an officer drink the blood of a soldier. I saw its teeth, saw it bite. It was a vampire, Johnny, and they're here too.
Jeez. You're in the middle of war, and then you see some vampire sucking on somebody too. Jeez. Turn the guy just for the irony. I'll show you what's real. Watch this. Yeah, that's.
Clarence, tell me about the vampire you saw in France.
I was enjoying my leave in Rouen. I left the bar, took a shortcut back to the barracks. I saw it in a back alley. An officer in a stained uniform, biting into a soldier's neck.
Did you ever see that officer again?
No. He wore the uniform of the Royal Warwickshire Regiment. I did some research, but found no trace of him. He probably stole it from a previous victim.
But you were drunk, weren't you? Are you sure these two men were not just kissing?
Please don't insult me, Johnny. I hid, and I saw him leave. Then I saw the body, drained of all blood. I've seen the same marks here in London since I've returned.
Jeez, poor guy. I can't imagine what it's like to run into something like that. I mean, if it were real, can you imagine coming upon that? It's like, what the frick do I do? I stay quiet, I guess, right? Because I don't want to be a victim.
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
Clarence should hook up with the guy in the on the docks, right? There's a guy that's like, he's touting himself as a vampire hunter. Clarence should hook up with him and try to coordinate efforts. At least then he's not alone in what he's doing, right? Yeah, seriously. And then that would be a nightmare that would continue to haunt you going forward, right? Because that's a horrific thing you would never expect to see.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please,
Gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need you.
Oh, new investigation. Ichabod Throgmorton, that's the guy at the docks, the guy who thinks he's a vampire hunter. Or who is a vampire hunter, in fairness, probably. But, you know, he hopefully is still alive, because he's just a normal human. He doesn't have all that much that he could use. Oh. That sounds like a good idea for a novel, Cosmic. You should write a novel. That sounds like a really interesting idea. Messed up, but it does sound like an interesting idea. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you should look into that, man. That would be interesting to do. Okay, so that was personal questions. Nothing new here now, right? Okay. And I asked him about that, so... And he's fine physically, so we're done.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
All right. So I believe that's everybody now. Yeah. Okay, so what I now want to do...
Support the equality between men and women.
Okay, is go this way. I'm going to try to get back to the northern part of West End before finishing tonight. Oh, yeah. That's right, you're there. But I do need to go past you. I don't remember if you have any friends. I think it's just you. Alright, so the next enemy I meet, I need to try to stun them so I can replenish my blood supply. This is the way? Yeah? Yeah. Yep. Now back up here. Okay. I'll check. I don't know if she carried white phosphorus or not. I don't think so.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
But I'm going to check again just in case.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
No. No white phosphorus. Alright. Okay, so she does not have any for me. The other guy here sells more like equipment parts and stuff. Down that way or whatever. Remind me which way I want to go. It is this way. Yeah. That's right. Just along this. She's not attacking me. Okay. You. Of course. Why would not? Why wouldn't? Let's go with an interruption like usual. Oh my gosh. Friggin'. This. Holy frick, dude. Ah! Stupid blinker. I keep missing him. Stupid friggin' fat hobbit. Oh my gosh, stop. Trying to find freaking jerk. Cat blinker, I swear. What a friggin' jerk, dude. Seriously. There we go. Stupid blinker is like all over the place. I kept missing him. Gosh dang it. Alright. Still pretty easy to get through this area. Even still. Alright, and then we're going to have on the left... there's going to be the lone guy over there. Wait for you to wander away, Mr. Flaming Crossbow Guy. Or just stand there and do nothing for forever. Seriously? There we go. Thank you very much. There's... Oh, is he not here now? Oh. Maybe he's not here now. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, and then... where's... Maybe I have to go the other side? I thought I was able to exit this way, though. Yeah, Unknown, I've not talked to you yet. But we'll do that next time. Right now, I'm just trying to get to my lair. Which is... yeah, right over here. There we go. Alright. Whew, we made it back. Thank goodness. Alright. Yeah. Still not great on my shotgun. I have like 7 or 8, whatever, shells on me, and then like 13 there. But I mean, it is better than it was. So, okay. Wait, hold, okay, hang on. I missed something. Hang on, let me scroll the chat up a little bit. Only when in class it raises the hand to most people when they talk about gruesome topics like Gothic history monsters. Oh, that's okay though. I mean, it's good to be knowledgeable about that stuff. You shouldn't care about what people think anyway. That's actually one common fear that most people have, at least to some varying degrees. But most people, to varying degrees, are worried about criticism, peer pressure, that kind of stuff. Like The Departed, but vampires. Yeah. Nice flower. Or Kira from the Death Note. Yeah, definitely. It's true. The players. It's like, oh, by the way, you're the most powerful vampire ever. Oh, magically, because I happen to be playing the game, I'm the chosen one. Yeah, that's always how it goes, right? Black magic tutorials? Oh. Random's fine. Unfriendly, I don't know about... I think I would probably think you were fine. I would guess. But I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like... it automatically is friendly. I just would guess that maybe some people have... it's for some people it comes across as unfriendly, but I would guess they're not too bad. If you were just a side character, I think if you did that right, you would have to focus on how do we do this, but still making it fun for the player. But if you did that right, you totally could, I think, for sure. Oh, well, if the protagonist completed a quest and then never showed up again, they kind of did that slightly in the third Risen game. I mean, you were not a side character, but they had the character that was in the first two Risen games come up to you in the third as a mysterious stranger, like a whatever. Yeah, like a, I don't remember what they called him. Something like the stranger or something. And he was the character from the first two games. So he's the protagonist in the first and second Risen games. But in the third game, you were a different character entirely. And you did meet him briefly. And you had a brief discussion. And then he went on his way. So there was that. But all right, that's going to do it for tonight. So thanks for watching. Tomorrow, we'll be doing Amnesia again. I just was taking a break from it last week. So we did Event Zero. But tomorrow night will be Amnesia again. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. If you can make it, thanks for chatting. It's been fun. Talk to you guys soon. Until next time. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.